All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? And welcome to the What's Up Falcons podcast. My name is Rock. I'm your host this evening, and I'm joined with my boy Q in the house. What's going on, Q?
Hey man, did you see when Herschel Walker put out that badge during the debate?
His ass should be in jail for doing that. That's against the law.
Yeah, man.
Impersonate a cop. What the hell's wrong with Herschel, man? I don't know. I don't know. And we're also joined with my boy who's all the way over on the West Coast, the notorious vid maker, Mr. Aries Falcon. What's up, Aries?
What's up, Herschel Texas Walker?
Man, he scares me, man. He scares me.
I think I think they need to lock him and Kanye in a room together and just let them talk it out for hours.
God, I'd pay to see that.
I wouldn't. That should have put me to sleep.
The shit that'll come out of their mouth, priceless.
Yeah, Kanye's been talking crazy lately. I don't know what's going on with this dude, man. He might be off the meds again.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Kanye. But yeah, Herschel scares me, man, because it's too close. It's too close. He doesn't need to be anywhere near politics or in Washington. I'm just saying. Stick to MMA.
Yeah.
Whatever
Oh
he
man.
does. Because you know his son gonna go crazy if he wins.
Oh no, your son ain't messing with him no more, man. They cut ties
Yeah.
after that card. Herschel said he didn't give nobody abortion money and he didn't write no card. This kid was on TMZ. He's like, yeah, that's my dad's signature.
Yeah,
He's
he
like, I'm
did it.
done with them.
Yeah, Herschel's a mess, man. The thing is, he's lying his butt off, and everybody knows he's lying. But they don't care.
No, they don't care, man, because he's saying the magic word. I support Donald Trump. So that's all they want to hear.
Or I'm a patsy. I'll do whatever y'all want me to do. It's pretty much more like it. But anyway, man, we're not talking politics. We're here to talk about our team, man, the new team, the Falcons, man. Oh, before we get into that, man, I want to thank everybody for checking us out here at the What's Up Falcons podcast. Don't forget you can hit us up on Twitter at What's Up Falcons or exclusively over at sportsdrink.com. All right, man, let's talk about these birds, man. Forget Herschel, man. You know, it's looking exciting, man. You know, I mean, this team is looking legit, man. We're 3-3. We had some.
Three. I never would have thought they would be 3-3, man.
I know, man. They're 3-3, and they're looking good every game. It's looking good. But I just got one question for you, Q.
What's that?
Can you see the light? Do you see the light?
I'm starting to come around. There was a couple of situations early on, especially with Mariota and the fumbles and all that stuff. But he played it looked like a pretty clean game the other day. He didn't. I
Yeah.
noticed he didn't throw a lot of passes, which was
Yep.
nice. Like, they kept that number super low. So
Yep.
he just basically just managed the game, and that was I was impressed by him. So
He got
who
some
needs
wheels on
Matty
him.
Ice, man?
I know he
And he's
got
got
some
some
wheels
wheels
on him.
on him too.
For sure, man. See, that goes to show that if you don't let Marcus throw too much, that's his game. He's good. He can run and he can, complete plays, but he can throw when he needs to. He shouldn't be throwing a lot. I think last Sunday's game was a perfect game for him. What do you think, Aries?
I don't know.
You
I
don't know
don't know.
about what do you mean? About
I,
Marcus?
it's- I mean, Marcus. I mean, he did okay. He did good last week. I
Right.
mean, it was this past game, but the last two before that,
Yeah.
5 and 7.
Yeah. But you know what? The coach brought up an interesting point about that, man. He's like, he had been sitting for over a year or two, and he just, he's getting his feet wet again, and he seems like he's he's rusty, but he's starting to. The more he's playing, the better he's getting.
Yeah, I did see after the game he made a comment that this was only his sixth start in over 2 years. So he's like, with time everything will come back to him. So he's still thinking that he's gonna get better, basically, is what he's saying. Like he's basically saying the best is still yet to come. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to be our quarterback, next season.
yeah.
I thought I had him at game 6. I had Ritter in, but if Marcus keeps doing this,
I mean,
man,
don't get me wrong. Y'all was counting for Ritter. I mean, I wanted Ritter too, but I was still sitting behind Mariota.
right?
So, I mean, I hope it goes up from here.
Hmm.
But I don't know, because I mean, he's back with his old
Right.
coach.
Right.
He's back with a coach he's familiar with. He
Right.
knows the offense. So,
Yeah.
and with CP coming back in a couple of weeks,
Right.
they can take off. So
Yeah, that's true, and and that's fair what you're saying because these first few games, he couldn't handle the ball too well, man. He was being fumble Oda instead of Mariota. Was calling him fumble Oda, but hopefully he's getting better and not messing up the ball anymore. So I guess now we got to see what happens in the next couple games, but
Well, he also had a little help from the defense too. I felt like,
a
from what I
little,
could see, they didn't play that soft zone in the fourth quarter. Like they actually played football for 4 quarters.
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like when we had Dan Quinn. It was in reverse because we had big leads and lose them, and now we're down big and we come back.
yeah,
So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, man. It's like he took all the stuff that we hated last year and it looked like he just went total just old school football, and he got our running game back. That's the biggest thing, man. That really stands out. We have a
I
running
told
game.
you he's a run first coach. He's
Yep.
always been that way.
Well, I think we knew that coming in, though. I mean, because we thought, he was going to try to come here and, find somebody to replicate a Derrick Henry type style of offense for us. So I think
Which
we always knew he was
he did. He just took all the backs that he had to make one back.
one back. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that seems to be working.
Because I mean, I said it from the get. I was at the bar chanting because I go down to the corner bar to watch the games,
Mhm.
and I was telling people, I'm like, Huntley is that one cut back. He takes that one cut and he's gone.
Just like Freeman.
Then you got out. No, Freeman was a juke back. He'll try to dodge you, juke and all that. But and then the other back, Algiers, he's like Freeman. He makes the cuts and jukes and makes you miss, and then boom, he's gone. So
interesting.
And then Cordell Patterson, he's the power. He's like right up the gut.
Right. Well, that's good. I mean, our running back squad is deep now, so that's good. We don't have to rely on one good guy or possible two. We got 3 solid backs that have really proven so far that they can get the job done, man. So that, I mean, I'm people are starting to get excited, man. Not just us. I mean, they had us down for the count, but I think across the league after this last game, people are starting to talk and saying don't underestimate the Falcons now.
No, because everybody said we were going to win 2 games.
Yep.
And when we won 2 games, those are 2 games that they had not counted on. So boom, that just automatically doubles to 4.
Yep.
And now we got 3, and you know what I'm saying? Nobody had us beating San Francisco.
Nope. No one did, man.
And I mean, watching that Chargers game last night.
Yeah.
We can beat we can beat the Chargers.
I mean, from what I can see, yeah, I don't see why we can't. I mean,
no, yeah, I can see we can be, because if they struggled that bad against the Denver Broncos, and Broncos are horrible right now. So
Because
if they struggle that bad against the Broncos, and then by the time we play the Chargers, we'll have CP back in the lineup.
I do want to say on back because they are struggling, but last night the defense was really playing lights out because I've been watching the Broncos games and that was the best the defense have played all season long. So just know that it wasn't that the Chargers were really struggling. That Denver defense was trying to bring it.
yeah, they kind of had to because Russell Wilson is kind of not. Something's going on with
Man,
Russ.
and they paid that dude a bunch of money.
Yeah, I think he's really well. He's
Yeah,
been in Hollywood.
he hollering, "Let's cook, boy." He burning some shit right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard Russell's all Hollywood, man, and I don't know. I think Marshawn called him out on the podcast. But
What? I didn't hear that.
well, yeah, I mean, he was on a podcast with Richard Sherman, and they were talking about Russ. And Richard, I forgot what he was saying, but Richard was like, "Why don't you just call him, man? Why don't you just call him and see what's going on?" He said, "Look," he's like, "I would call him if I had his number." He's like, "I don't have his number." He's like, "I went to war with him, and I got to go through your agent." He's like, "What's up with that?"
Mm.
Yeah, man. So it's like, I don't know. Sierra.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, man. So hey, man, I'm happy, man. I mean, they're trending up. I like what I'm seeing so far. I told y'all preseason. I know you kept saying it's just preseason, but I was telling you, I was watching those games, man. They were looking interesting. It didn't look as bad as it did last year, and they won each preseason game. So Arthur Smith was he meant business, man. Once he got rid of the people he didn't need and got the guys he wanted, he meant business, man. So he's starting to show.
Well, I will honestly say we might be the best team in the division. It depends on how quickly Brady can get these Bucks back up and running again. But
No, we should
I'm
have beat their ass. We should have beat their ass.
We
Like
should.
when you look at all our losses, we can easily be 6-0 right now.
Yep. I was going to say that, man, because we should have beat the Saints, and we got robbed. Everyone knows we got robbed against the Bucks, and
And the Rams game.
yep.
If Mariota threw the ball to a receiver that was over 6 feet tall, they catch that ball, score a touchdown, game's over.
Yep.
But no, he decides to throw to the 5'9" dude that's being covered by Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. So like I said, we've been in these games though, man, to the end. It's been no blowouts or anything. They had us like we're the worst team in the league, but each game we've been in.
They
we
say
started off showing.
They say we have the worst roster.
Right. Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know, man, but we're proving them wrong, man. Just like what Arthur Smith said in that press conference. He's like, y'all already wrote us off. So, we're just going to do what we do. And they're doing it. Man, we are
Hopefully
tied, man.
they got a lot more wins.
Yeah.
They'll say we're tied for first place.
We are. We're tied with the Bucks for the NFC South so far. I mean,
we lost to the Bucks.
So what?
Well, we lost to the Bucks already once, so they're
but we're
technically
still
ahead of us.
But we're tied with them.
I mean, with it being, our record are both 3-3. So
we're both 3-3.
As far as wins, losses, we're tied. But
right.
As far as wins, losses, we're tied. But and the division aspect, yes, they're ahead of us.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be real. We play the Saints again. We beat them. We're gonna sweep the Panthers, and then we're gonna split with the Bucks. So
yeah, the Panthers are pretty much garbage right now.
A 4-2 record in the division sounds good to me.
Yep, man, I'll take that. I will take that. I will take a 6-2 or 5-3. I don't see why we can't be 6-2 or 5-3. We can end up that way, man. If they keep playing the way they're playing.
I mean,
Rock, how many division games are we gonna play?
right,
I'm just not the division games, man.
right. That's what I was. That was a head scratcher for a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
No, not. I'm not talking about the division games.
I'm doing the math in my head. Like, wait a minute. We played each team 2 times. There's 3 other teams in the division. That's 6. What the hell? He talking about 5 and 3 slow.
I wasn't talking about the division games.
That's
man.
what I was trying to figure out. I'm like,
Yeah, 6 and 2. Like, wait a minute.
Hey, we play them all, man. At least a couple more times.
Oh man, Aries, you crazy boy.
I'm like, man, I know I ain't smoked that much today.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
man.
But yeah, Q, man. You mean you think you starting to believe a little bit more now?
Hey. And imagine what could be if Ridley was out there.
Oh man, fuck Ridley. I'm tired of hearing about Ridley. He ain't on the team. He ain't gonna be on the team come next season anyway. So yeah,
I'm with Aries on that, man. I don't think Ridley's going to fit in with what the culture now. I don't think he fits in anymore.
Yeah, I was just thinking about him today though. I walked past that sports store, the real popular one. I can't think of the name. But anyways, they still got the Ridley jerseys right there in the front for 50% off. I'm like, man, they need to go ahead and do 80% off on them bad boys. I might get one.
Just to have it,
you go
yeah.
on the website. They're a lot cheaper on the website.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, looking at our next 6 games,
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati. That can be a win.
That could go either way, I think.
Yeah. It can go either way. And then you have Carolina.
Well, hold on, let me put it up so we can see them.
There you go.
All right. So
That Baltimore Ravens game, is that in our next 6 games? I believe it is, right?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 8,
No.
10th.
No.
I think.
Okay.
So we got Cincinnati next.
Or 9th game, yeah.
Like you said, I can go either way. And we got Carolina.
Garbage.
I'm calling that a dub. Then we got the Chargers. That can be a dub.
That could go either way.
And then we got Carolina again. That's a dub. And then we got the Chicago Bears. And I hope he called back before we play that game because man. Because we're going to whoop they ass.
Chicago's got a decent defense, but offensively,
they can't put up no
are
points.
Struggling with Justin Fields at quarterback, which surprises me. They need to build something around that kid.
Proven.
Yeah.
San Francisco, up until that game with us, they have not let a single team score over 20 points against them.
Right.
Oh wow.
Because they had the number 1 defense. I mean, I know they had injuries, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, I forgot we played Pittsburgh this year.
Mm-hmm. Washington and Pittsburgh.
I think we're gonna struggle with Arizona, that scrambling quarterback.
We got the Saints again. I think we're gonna handle the Saints this time because they got away with one.
I hope so. The Saints, they're looking better now that Jameis isn't starting. I don't know if he's injured or what's going on with him, but.
And then Tampa Bay again. I think we're going to get the payback this time. As long as Jerome Boger's not officiating the game, we're good.
Yeah. Well, Tampa might need that win, so that should be an interesting one. But we probably need that win too.
Yeah. So but it's not. The schedule is not that intimidating like it. People were assuming it was going to be at the beginning of the season.
That game with Tampa at the end is going to decide who wins the division.
Ooh. Okay. Does it have a time next to it?
No, it
says TBD. All right.
To be determined.
You might be right. Maybe they know something we didn't know.
Yep. Same with the Saints. To be determined, but
And we closed out these next 8 games. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, next 7 games, we go into the bye. We can be well above 500 going into the bye.
Yep.
So that's
Exactly.
going to be nice.
Yeah.
And then we come out the bye to play the Saints. So we're going to have a well rested team, a game plan. Yeah, man, we're going to beat these. We're going to beat the Saints.
Now, the only thing that has me worried right now is some injuries we've had after this game Sunday.
Yeah.
Q, you got the injury report?
I do. Just let me pull.
All right.
All right. Just in no particular order. Cornerback Casey Hayward is heading to the injury reserve. Out 4 weeks at a minimum.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Yikes.
Thought
Let's
AJ
see
was
here.
when AJ on there.
Hang on,
AJ.
they're still going on about this one kid. I don't see AJ on here.
Well, I did hear like a little thing on the radio that said that he feels better.
They said it said AJ and Isaiah Oliver are coming off what seem to be minor injuries.
Okay.
So
that's crazy.
So they might be able to give it a go this weekend.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy about Oliver, man. Hadn't seen him in over a year, and he's get out there, and then he's injured again. It's like, dang, man, you just got out there.
So he wasn't out there to start the season, Oliver?
Mm-mm.
No, he was hurt, I think, preseason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was hurt last season, and he hadn't been back since.
No, I think he got hurt. I think he got hurt during preseason.
Preseason? Okay. All right. Is that it, Q?
Yeah, that's it. Nothing
All right.
Nothing big. It looks like AJ might be fine. So
did they give anything about when CP may be back?
I don't see anything in here about him.
All right.
So I'm guessing he's not coming back this week.
Well, I'm glad AJ. Well, hopefully he will be there this weekend. Because if he's not, we have 2 rookies at our corners. So I'm glad AJ. Hopefully he will be back.
Yeah, AJ Terrell. I read something that said that his leg is fine. They just kept him out the rest of the game just for precautions.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So he should be back next game.
We'll hope and see. I hope he will be, man, because we need to keep this bus going, this train going. We're starting to get momentum again, man. People will start talking about us again. So
I don't want them talking about us. I want them to continue to overlook us.
I hear you.
Man, who would have ever thought the Philadelphia Eagles would have started off the season 6-0 though?
Me.
You saw that coming?
Yeah.
I thought for sure on Sunday night, I said the Cowboys going to bring these Eagles back down to earth. Nope.
They got a strong defense. Their offense is even stronger with all the weapons they have. And Jalen Hurts has caught his rhythm, which I knew he was going to, because all offseason they kept saying, "Oh, this is the prove it season for him. This is the prove it season." And you know what I'm saying, that type of shit in your ear, he's gonna go out there and prove it.
That's true.
Because
they've been saying the same thing about Tua too.
This is the contract year for him and Tua. This is a contract year.
Yeah.
Well, his brother might get paid.
So
I think Tua's going to be back Sunday too.
He ain't gonna be the same.
You don't think so?
He ain't gonna be the same. Once you have a concussion, it's gonna be easy to give you another one.
Well, yeah, and he had 2.
Yeah, and that front line ain't the best. So
we'll see, man. I mean, I know he wants to be back out there, but
Oh, of course. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
this is the Dolphins look good from the start. What I'm saying, having Tyreek Hill and all that, and Waddle,
right.
but I think this is where they start to take their slide. Now I could be wrong, but I still think this is where they start to go back to being the Miami Dolphins of old. So
Go Dolphins. All right. Well, let's see, man. A lot of people. I mean, this San Francisco game was, like I said, one of our best games we played in a long time. They were popping bottles with the coach in the locker room. They were celebrating.
For you.
Man,
They were, man, like they won the damn
yeah.
Super Bowl. But I mean, I don't blame them, man. That was a big victory for them. So just don't have it come back and bite you in the ass. That's all I say. But with that said, though, man, I mean, some, of course, the haters are going to hate, especially San Francisco players. They're out there crying already, talking about we didn't have Joey Bosa. We were missing a bunch of guys. I was like, well,
I heard that all in the bar. Man, we're missing like 8 starters from the defense. We have Bosa and Armstead out there. Y'all wouldn't be running like that.
Exactly. We say, well, I mean, we have the worst roster in the league, right?
Yeah, but we have nobody. So what difference? We playing our thirds, and so we brought up 2 motherfuckers from the practice squad.
Exactly, man. We brought
what you talking about?
Exactly. And I guarantee you, every San Francisco player took us for granted. Thought this was going to be a easy game.
Oh, yeah, man, they were already looking past us.
Yep.
They were already looking past us.
Because what I hear from people who were at the game, it was loaded full of San Francisco people in the seats, and they were talking mad mess to start to get after halftime when it started to get real.
To all y'all Falcon fans with season tickets, nigga, stop selling your seats to the enemies. God, dog.
Tell them, Aries. Tell them.
Stop selling your tickets to the opposite team, bro. Like, come on. What good is a home field advantage if there's more fans from the other team in there?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Like, sell them shits to people who want to go to the game.
Right. I hear that, man. Yeah, man. I mean, that's because Q.
Well, I think it took this win for Falcons fans to realize they want to start going back to the games now.
It's bandwagon. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking at there's so many fair weathers, bro. I heard Falcon fans talking their own team. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. You ain't a fan. You a sports watcher. That's all you are.
And Q, Bell of Dukes and Bell.
Yeah.
And he's always at the game, And he said, I think it was before halftime, I was on Twitter. He said if Kyle Pitts scores a touchdown, he's going to buy everybody in his section a shot. So eventually, Kyle did score his touchdown. So he said, whoever wants a shot, I'll buy it. He said that he only bought like 3 shots.
Because there was only 3 people in his section.
Well, there were only 3 Falcons fans.
Yeah, there's only 3 people in his section because the rest of them were all 49er fans.
Yep. He said he bought 2 guys that were 49er fans shot because they were cool. They weren't being dicks about it. But he's like, man, it's ridiculous when they, my section, people are, the opposite team. They're selling their seats and stuff, man. It's like, that's ridiculous. So y'all got season tickets out there, man. Go support this team. They're working very hard, man.
I mean, damn, you already paid for the tickets. Might as well go to the game.
Exactly. We got rid of everybody y'all wanted to get rid of. we cleared the house. We got a coach in here who's trying to win, trying to change this thing. Support this man. What are you trying to do?
This team is on a rebuild, and they playing a lot better than they did 2 years ago with a full roster.
Exactly. And even if we, depends on how far we get this year, next season when we have more to pick to work with, we can pick up better players.
Oh, and see, look at this. The Falcons are going to have about $100 million in cap space next year.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady's retiring.
Yep.
The Saints don't have nobody.
Yep.
And the Panthers are rebuilding.
Yep.
They about to blow that team up. So yeah, this is the year.
This is the year, man. This is the start of
This is
something
the
big.
year because we make a good run. People are gonna want to come here and help this team out. And man,
And we have depth now, man. Even before, if we had a couple guys went down, things wouldn't work out our way a lot of the times. Now we have next man up. We have depth, and that's something we hadn't had in a while, man. To have depth like we have now, so
the
that's
Falcons are gonna have a 5-game win next season. All over the division. Mark my words. We're gonna win that division by at least 5 games.
all right.
What, next season?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's probably there for the taking.
Yeah,
It is. It is. It's gonna be wide open. All we gotta
Unless
do
the
is
Saints,
draft right and sign the
do
right free
something.
agents. Don't overspend for you know what I'm saying needs.
well, Thomas is not here anymore, so hopefully that won't happen again.
There you go.
You know, so I don't know, man. I think the front office now. I mean, with our new GM and a new coach, man. I think what they've been trying to do and is starting to manifest, and I think people are starting to see it and notice it now. And like I said about us being noticed throughout the nation now, that actually works in their favor. I think they're getting noticed now, so they're gonna make do the right thing as far as being able to find the right players, get the right pieces we need, and and keep improving this thing, man. So I'm like, yeah, let's keep doing this thing. Just keep winning games, man. Talk about us. Keep winning like we're winning. We have stuff that we hadn't had in a very long time, so I'm excited. All right, what else is happening here? All right, y'all want to talk about what happened around the league?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, let's talk about the game I immediately turned on after the Falcons game. The Tampa Bay sucks. Tom lost it. And I guess he didn't get that flag he was looking for,
Hey, well, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm always weary when athletes leave a day or two before the game to go for personal reasons. And Brady was up there with his boy Robert Kraft at his wedding Friday night when he should
Yep.
have been with the team.
Yep.
So, it never works out when these athletes try to pull this type of thing off.
But he's Tom Brady, man. He's not the average athlete. He's the GOAT.
And I like to say
Yeah.
shout out to Robbie Anderson though. You know what I'm saying? for setting the wheels in motion.
But yeah, man. So yeah. And then in the Saints loss, who did the Saints lose to?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals, who we're playing.
Their hometown boy came home and destroyed them. Thank you.
He showed up in an LSU jersey though.
Yep. It's okay. He still beat them.
Yeah.
I was watching that game on the side because the bar, they got the different TVs.
Yeah.
I was turning during like the commercial breaks, watching the Saints game. I'm like, yeah, come on, Cincy.
Then what else we have? We already talked about Philly being 6-0.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah, what happened with Lamar, man?
With
Baltimore's pulling the Dan Quinn. They blowing leads left and right.
Yeah, they are. They're looking like the old Falcons, man. Get up and then get soft on that defense.
And I don't know
That's the last thing Lamar wants when he's trying to sign this $300 million deal during the season.
Lamar need to watch the passes he's throwing too, man. I mean,
I don't get to that throw at the end of the game that basically cost him the game. Like you're in the lead and you're scrambling. Why throw across your body? Just throw it away. Just throw it away. It was third down with like a couple of minutes left, and you know what I'm saying, Giants had 1-2 timeouts. Please.
Yeah,
he cost him the game. He's making bad decisions.
Yeah, that's not helping you get your case for money.
You know, I mean, I can see if it wasn't his fault, but those last few games, it's been his fault.
Yep, exactly. Like, come on, Lamar. I think he'll pull it, get it together. But yeah, that was not a good throw.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I know they got the W over Tampa over the weekend, but the Steelers ain't looking like the Steelers of old.
Right.
So
yeah. And also your boy Aaron Rodgers lost too, right?
2 in a row.
What's
He
going
lost
on?
to the Giants and now the Jets. What's going on in New York?
I know, right? Getting beat by 2 New York teams. Dang.
Actually, all 3 New York teams are balling.
Yeah. The Bills are that Bills Mafia.
But the Bills are going to be the Bills. The Bills is still my pick to come out the AFC.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't know. If they get Kansas City one more time, I don't know about that one.
You can say that all you want, but that's my pick. I think they come out the AFC.
What's going on with Kansas anyway? I mean, I think
they ain't got no receivers.
But they're still winning games. They still look all right.
Yeah, they still winning games, but they still ain't got they ain't got no receivers.
Yeah,
still one to throw it to.
When's the trade deadline?
I think it's week 6.
So that's where we are. That's where we just ended yesterday.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything either.
If it's not the first 6 weeks, I think it's the first 8. So it's either 6 or 8. I have to check.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Well, next Sunday we're going to Cincinnati, right?
On the road.
On the road, 1:00, Cincinnati. We're going to see Mr. Burrow. I think this Falcons train is going to keep rolling. But the only thing about that worries me, we still have to fix the pass rush. We had it for like one game, and then it kind of disappeared outside of Grady's getting cheated. But
yeah, I was right. The trade deadline is week 8. It's November 1st.
November 1st. Okay, so we still got like another week and a half or so.
Yeah.
But I think only we're going to beat Cincinnati if we can get to Burrows.
Oh, and one more thing. I like, now it's official. Every jersey that I have, the player is no longer on the team.
Me too.
The last one was Jones.
Yep. I have 2 Jones and a Matty Ice.
Hey, I got a
Jones, Ice, and a Julio.
I got a Warwick Dunn. He's part owner of the team, so I'm good there. And I'm about to have this Calvin Ridley when it gets to 80% off.
Oh my God. No, my next jerseys are going to be Drake London and AJ Terrell. I always go one offense, one defense. And then after that, it's going to be Pitts
Mariota
and Grady Jarrett. I never get jerseys of players that were traded to their team. I always get draft picks. Because they come in as Falcons, so it don't matter.
Yeah. I'm with you. I want to get either Drake or AJ Terrell. I'll probably get AJ Terrell before I get.
I'm getting Drake. Regardless, that's my Trojan boy right there.
That's your boy right there.
Hey, and from what I'm reading, he's the best offensive rookie thus far.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is anybody worried about the kicking game for the Falcons? You know this young Waku's missed a couple field goals.
You have to miss that many. He was like maybe
he missed one.
Yeah.
And he missed one the week before that, though. He missed one in He missed one in the Tampa game.
That was it.
And then he missed one. I'm pretty sure he missed one the week before that.
No, he didn't.
I remember him just missing that one. I don't know.
He's missed one.
I have to look it up, but I'm not worried about Koo. He's the last person on his team I'm not worried about. And what do y'all think about our return man with Williams? He's doing pretty good on the punt return.
Oh yeah. I like him. I like Williams. I like that D lineman. What's a weird name I can't pronounce?
Oh, what is it?
Ezekiel something. I don't know. I forgot. I'm not even try. I'm not even gonna try. But there's a couple of nice plays that's starting to really stand out.
Yeah, exactly. And your boy, what's his? But Chris Lindstrom's doing good, and Caleb McGarry. The line, man. We got to give the O-line some credit. You know, that's been our biggest thing that people have been trashing us about. It's about not having an O-line, but I think they've all stepped up their game now.
So Young Wei Koo is 13 out of 10 for the season.
13 out of 10. So you missed
10 out of 13.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm speaking Roth. I'm doing Roth mathematics. No, yeah,
Right.
10 out of 13.
I'm not worried about Koo.
So yeah, I guess nothing to be worried about just yet.
Koo's money in my books, man. We're always good with kickers, man. Until they start.
This is true. Sometimes we have to go get retired ones and bring them back, but
yeah, that's one thing I'm not worried. Yeah, we're good at picking good kickers. So, all right, fellas. Well, cool, man. I mean, like I said, I'm getting excited about it. So I'm just gonna keep, pushing on with this team, man. And I mean, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself.
So you take a Cincinnati this weekend?
I'm going with Burrows. What's wrong with you?
Huh? You are going with Burrows?
No, man. I'm not going with Cincinnati.
Okay. Falcons on the road. I think Cincinnati's favored by 6. Vegas will be wrong.
Well, they've been wrong. Well, it wasn't Vegas said we're only going to win 2, was it?
I don't know who said that. You have to ask Aries where that came from.
I thought it was the media that said it. The
media. Well, we got
Jerome
3.
Boger.
We got 3. We better not screw up now.
The media and Jerome Boger said it. I didn't get to do. I was going to do a new segment, man. It was going to be. I was going to talk about the whole the injury thing and how they were crying about it, and I was going to call it "Them's the Breaks." Jerome Boger.
But why are you going to use that with that damn referee?
Because that's what he pretty much said to us at the Tampa game about that damn bullshit call on Grady. They
ended up making that same call 3 times over that weekend, though.
Yeah, because they had to cover their ass.
Well, no, they already made it once before. They made it in the London game, the 9 o'clock or 9:30 game. I think that was the Green Bay Giants game. Then they called it in the Falcons game, and then they called it again later in the game. I forgot which one it was. I actually texted when they did it because I was like, man, they called it again.
It was a Raider game.
Yep, I think you're right. So they called it 3 times, but then they didn't call it at all last weekend that I saw. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
And I heard he later said that was the wrong call against Brady. So I'm like, man, screw you, man. You knew it was the wrong call when you called it.
Yeah.
Like Brady's head didn't even touch the ground.
And exactly.
That's the cold part.
I think Brady ended up getting fined.
Right. Kept trying to kick Grady in the nuts.
Yeah.
He didn't call that.
So yeah, that wasn't the first time he tried that shit either.
Right. He just gave that to Tom because Tom was crying like a little bitch, like he always does. But Q, did you know he's from Atlanta? Went to Morehouse, Jerome Boger?
No, I didn't know
that. His wife was Shine's 6th grade teacher.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Jerome, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't want to dog on the brothers and stuff because, he's...
No, man, I see him. We're going to have some words.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. You're a black ref. You have a whole officiating group of black refs, man. Come on, get it. What's up with that?
Hey, he figured if he makes Tom happy, Tom will look out for him.
Yeah, but like he said, them's the breaks.
But, Tom got his own issues. He got to pay alimony and all that shit.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, he's He better worry about his marriage. That's what he needs to worry
Man,
about.
that chick got $280 million more than Tom got. I said Tom might get some alimony. She was rich before Tom was rich. You got to remember that. She started making that money at 18.
That's true. She's making that
top
model money.
Yeah.
No, that's why they ain't going nowhere this year.
Yeah, his head's in the clouds, man. I don't know what he's trying to prove out there, but like Tom, you have nothing else to prove, man. Go be happy with your supermodel Brazilian wife. What's wrong with you, fool?
I think last year they came so close, one game away from going back to the Super Bowl again. I think he was just like, let me just try one more time. I mean, could you imagine what kind of story it would be after all he's going through in his personal life if this man comes out and wins Super Bowl number 8 and then just walks away, finally just walks away? I mean, we'll be talking about that one for years to come. So,
yeah,
you know.
But he's not going to happen. I don't see it happening this year.
It's that whole even Michael Jordan said on The Last Dance, you know, he was like, he wanted to bring back Pip and all the guys and put the crew back together for a chance to go for that 7th championship, you know, and he said it always kind of bothered him that they never got the opportunity to at least try. So
yeah, but how many rings does Tom have? Doesn't he have one for almost every damn finger?
I think he's got 7.
At least I think that's good. I think
you don't need no more. Bye.
Exactly. You're good, man. Just go. Because
he should have stayed retired the last season. What the hell?
Exactly.
Coming back like y'all actually got a chance.
And after that call with Grady, he has too much influence on people, and it's not fair. You know. So
that's how Michael Jordan had it. Michael Jordan always got them fouls called.
No, that's why his ass had to go too.
That's why Gronk said, "No, I ain't coming back. I'm good."
Yep. But anyway, man, well, whatever, Mr. Brady. You know, good luck to you, whatever you're going to do. All right, fellas, y'all want to start wrapping this up?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, man. I want to thank y'all for checking us out here at the What's Up Falcons podcast. Don't forget, you can hit us up at What's Up Falcons on Twitter. And don't forget to check us out exclusively at sportsdrink.com and everywhere you get your podcast and YouTube videos. All right, fellas, if that is it, I'll talk to y'all later.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Peace.